involved in the case include the two plaintiffs, Alfredo Esteban and Steve Roberts, and the defendant, Central Missouri State College. Esteban and Roberts sought injunctions against the college after they were suspended for 2 semesters. The students claimed they had been given inadequate process. On March 29th and 30th in 1967, demonstrations took place on the Central Missouri State College campus located in Warrensburg, Missouri. The demonstrations resulted in over $600 worth of damages to college property. Both Roberts and Esteban had been in attendance at the demonstrations, but claimed they were merely spectators. Roberts was on disciplinary probation, and Esteban was on scholastic probation at the time of the incident. Faculty member Dr. Maverdin was directed by the president to help disperse the crowd. He approached Esteban requesting that he return to his dormitory. Esteban questioned the authority of Dr. Maverdin and called the resident assistant vulgar names after hearing him give his name to Dr. Maverdin. He then emptied a trash can on the floor in front of the resident assistant and returned to his room. Roberts had met with the dean of men, Jean Chalquis, prior to the event in order to discuss his intent to participate in the demonstration. He asked if there would be consequences if he became involved, and the dean informed him that involvement may be grounds for suspension. Each student was advised of the reason disciplinary action was being considered against him and was given an opportunity to discuss his version of the circumstances with Dr. Chalquis. Each was informed that he was entitled to appeal to the president of the college, Dr. Leminer, in the case that disciplinary action was recommended. Dr. Chalquis was the only college official who actually heard the students' side of the story from the review board who recommended the suspension. The students were suspended on March 31st, 1967, with the stipulation that they could reapply after 2 semesters. Esteban and Roberts filed the lawsuit against Central Missouri State College, as they felt the institution violated their constitutional rights. The court determined that the students had not been afforded due process because they were only permitted to discuss the matter with one person belonging to the board which made the recommendation, and because there was uncertainty to the grounds upon which the college proposed to take action. The court directed the institution to provide Esteban and Roberts with a second hearing before the college president, laying out 8 specific procedural requirements in order to afford the students due process. After the new hearing, the court denied the students' request to be reinstated. The court found that they had been given an adequate chance to explain their version of the event and were still found in violation of school conduct. Therefore, the court sided with Central Missouri State College as they had afforded the students the due process they were entitled to. This case is important to student affairs because it relates to due process and student discipline. It lays out procedural requirements to provide students